Hey guys, we're here with Darrin at DWS. We've been here one time before. We shot that bitchin' red truck you have. You know, I remember you talking about this car when we were here before, and if I remember correctly, it was even maybe tucked back here.
Yeah, they were just swapped around last time you were here.
So what year is it?
It's a 65 Coronet 440. This is right out of the old pictures and books, magazines, whatever.
Exactly.
This is the way you went racing back in 1965. It's a real racer, it is. It's meant to do business.
Well, I want to see, I want to go through the whole car, but I want you to pop the hood because I'm really curious to see what's up under here.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
based
you're gonna
on
like that.
how loud this car is.
Yeah. Even the HBPD, when they pulled me over once or twice, hey, has it got a Hemi under there? And I go, yeah, do you want to see it? Oh, yeah. And then he gets me out of a ticket, and they're like, oh, wow, and they go crazy.
Cool.
So, and then they just hand back the license, and then I got a new best friend or whatever, and we talk about the car, and then I'm out. So yeah, that's a Mopar Performance 472. It's had a little bit of work on it, and so when we dynoed it, we were just under 700 horsepower. And we found out the passenger side carb, which was new reproduction, cheater carbs as they called them back in the day, these particular carbs instead of the Carters. If you could buy them over the counter, then you could run them. And the other guys would think they were cheating, and they called them cheater carbs if you had these bigger carbs on here.
And what transmission goes with this car? Is it auto?
Yeah, it's a 727. It's a reverse manual valve body. So, instead of having your standard shift pattern, it's reverse. So what happens is you go from neutral first, you pull down into second, you have to do it all manually, and then you slam it into third when you're, hooked up and going fast. And you can't blow past it that way and go into neutral and over rev and blow up your motor, because you're bottoming out at the shifter instead of going up towards neutral, maybe blowing past it.
And you have to shift it manually, right?
You have to. You got to up and down shift it manually.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's all meant for business. It's got a Strange Dana 60 in there. So it's their housing, their axles. I gave them the specs and just said, dude, make it to this and send it to me.
Yeah.
And we bolted it up, and the wheel is as much tire and wheels I could get in there, and it all worked out.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we got cheater slicks in the back.
And how big, what is that tire size? Because I'm noticing, we look at the car, you got the big fat back and you got the skinny front.
Yeah, got these little front runners. And these are old Goodyear Silvertowns, is what everybody runs on these cars and used to run. Just a real skinny little bias ply. And then in the back, those are Firestone cheater slicks, 12-inch wheel back here and all that good stuff. And I wanted something that looked like you took it from the dealership if you special ordered it. You put your cheater slicks on the back, and you might either run your steel wheels up front that were body color, or you switch to these.
Yep.
And dude, you're ready to go racing, the same night you picked up the car.
How about brake setup? Is this like what the original car was running back then, or?
Yeah, they had 10 and 11-inch drums, and the 11-inch drums were for the big block cars, the more performance stuff. And that's what we've got, is 11-inch drums all the way around.
Gotcha, okay.
And it stops plenty fine.
All right, so let's go over here and check out your interior. So is the interior like a lot like it would have been, or is it like an upgraded version of how it would have been, kind of?
No, it's pretty close to what they did. If you see,
I noticed there's no armrests.
No, there's no armrests. That's just extra weight, and you don't need extra weight. I was trying to keep with the theme of I left the dealership, wanted to go racing and whatever, so I did the door panels and then the bench seat to match. And I do take people for rides, or we go to a car show and there'll be 4 or 5 of us in the thing.
Yeah.
And so
great.
I left the back seat in.
Because you actually do have room back here, don't you?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of room. It's a big back seat. Yes, you could conceive back there if you had to.
I'm gonna just leave that one alone right now.
Somebody may have at some point.
Yeah.
I bought a car and the guy says, I gave the car to my son and I think we conceived him in the back seat of this thing. He was the original owner. So yes, plenty of back seat.
And I also noticed you only have one belt in here.
Mm-hmm. There's not much need.
So you're good for you, everyone else is screwed.
Yeah, pretty much. If I'm racing, it's all you need. And if I'm going down the quarter mile, I can't have a passenger in it anyway.
Well, man, let's fire it up and go take it for a drive. We're gonna go for a drive. Man, there is nothing to hold on to in here, dude. Yeah, like that. Man, this thing gets down.
Whoa! Sorry, fellas.
Doesn't want to turn with those pizza cutters, huh?
No.
Just sounds mean. Is that straight pipe?
It's open exhaust, yeah. There's
Yeah.
mufflers, but it's open. I never run them closed.
Dude! Wow!
That wasn't 100%.
It wasn't, huh?
No, that's not pedal to the metal.
I feel it scooting around a little bit.
Yeah, it's
too.
getting a little weird, you know, yeah.
And would you say you think it would run like if you took it out and ran it
Oh,
at
right
the
now
quarter?
we'd run at 12, no doubt.
Yeah,
But really, we should be in the low 11s.
got it. Like right about here you can get on. That's perfect. Okay, go for it. Go for it.
You can feel it. Ooh.
Really feel it dancing on you.
Uh-oh.
Is that bad news? Do you want to shut it down?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Hold on. Yeah. It's not happy right now, is it?
No, it's never done that before. That's what we want to see.
That's where you want to see it, right? Dude. Mopar heaven today with this one, man. Badass, beast, old school, hard pulling. Here's a few more Mopars for you guys as we say goodbye, and thanks for hanging and watching what we do here. See you in the next one. Later, man.